All right. Happy Thursday. If you can see me, hear me, let me know where you're tuning in from. We got a jam-packed, fun, intense day lined up. It's going to be an hour and 15 minutes straightforward. So I want to make sure we get everybody tuned in. Let me know if you're tuning in for the first time. If you've been here to our past workshops, but this one is your first day with us. The AI Profit Week. It's something that we've never done before, and you're here today for the first time. And I'm going to get you caught up for the last 3 days that you missed out on. I will get you caught up, but let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm just fixing a few things on my screen here, making sure we are good to go. Right. What's been really fun about what we've been doing here these past 3 days is the engagement, is the energy, is the people sharing their aha moments, the people sharing the strategy, the people sharing what's working for them. And if you've been part of that, thank you. Thank you for participating. It's what's been fueling me up. It's been fueling me up tremendously because the energy when you're on a live Zoom is really what you see, and that's all you see, and that's it, because we don't have a two-way communication going, right? So my only two-way is seeing your comments, seeing your excitement, and seeing what you're going to implement. And yesterday was a big implementation day, and looks like we got folks jumping on in here. Thank you for joining us here. But let me know what you've enjoyed. If you've been returning day after day, or you've been watching the replays, let me know what you've enjoyed the most. What day brought clarity to you? What day brought a spark to you? What day gave you what you need that you implemented right away? And you're looking for more of that today. Let me know in the comments here. We're live on Facebook business page. We're live on YouTube, and the replays will be available. But the replays will be available for those that only have signed up for the actual event. So my partner, Jordan, below, he is including our registration link for the AI Profit Week. If you are watching this for the first time, you don't know what high level is, you're like, who's this guy on my screen? And I want to learn more. Well, the link below will get you the information you need. Now, to preface this for the new people that are jumping on, this is a sales and strategy session. That's what this is focused on, sales and strategy. Now, I will touch on some of the tech components, but we have our amazing product team led by Chase Buckner, and we have our AI voice, AI employee expert Fur Patel, and the amazing vendors that we work with to support our community that are doing technical calls all week long. And there's also a link below that breaks down how to sign up for those super technical calls. In addition to that, as you're learning about the AI employee, you're learning what I'm sharing with you with a sales strategy implementation. You might say, hey, look, I need someone to help me hands-on. I need a hands-on approach. We have our kickoff call. There'll be a link for that below as well. Our support team, our implementation team, we got a bunch of superhumans at high level that are helping our users get up and running. For those of you that are much more tech advanced, well, we have some additional best technical strategies for you. We have our high-level community, which is one of a kind. Our high-level community is one of a kind. Our founders are in there. They're engaging. They're talking. They're sharing. But also our users. Our high-level users, if you're an OG, let me know in the comments below. And by chance, you scrolled and you popped in. Thank you for being OGs, right? The OGs is what have set the foundation, sharing their feedback, pushing back, looking at what should be possible, looking at what we need or how it could be better. Our OGs got us to where we're at today. And y'all know who you are. So look, I wanted just to welcome you. If it's your first time here, that's the welcome message. Now we're gonna get to the sauce. And the sauce is everything you need to feel confident when you look in the mirror and say, is this for me? That's the sauce I'm going to give you. But the sauce is only good if you put the additional ingredients to it, which is you, which is your activity, which is your strategy, which is your action steps, which is your passion for helping small to medium-sized businesses grow their business. See, the sauce of the sales and strategy is only as good as the heart and the passion you have to help people. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to touch on a little bit of what we've been talking about, because you got some work to do to go back to the replays, and then we're going to get into what we're talking about for now, right? So as I share my screen here, let me know if you could see it clearly. It might take a second or two. Jordan, if it's all jacked up, definitely pop in. I'll look up in the sky and look out for you, man. But if not, I'm going to assume all is well. And what I want to share with you right now is what our agenda was originally lined up to be and what we're going to be doing for the remaining days. Okay. So day one was the go-to-market with AI employee. This is a great session to definitely go back to. It's all about cutting through the noise. This is all about, right, getting focused. The AI employee is free till the end of December 2024. It's free. I mean, you just got to push the button and then either use it for yourself or push it to your customers or go sell it to somebody or give it as a trial. Whatever you got to do, you're going to learn what you need to do for that. But it's free till the end of 2024 of December, right? So there's a lot of what we said was you got to just do the work. And we talked about what that was. Then the day two, that Tuesday, we spoke about selling the whole, not the drill. See, if you're techie, let me know below that you're super techie, you enjoy the technical part of all of this. You go a little deep in the weeds, right? You go deep in the forest, right? And you kind of get lost. You kind of get lost, right? Well, as your coach here, as your support team, as somebody who's going to guide you, what I did in day two is we're in the forest together. We're in the rainforest together. And literally what I did was, hey, hold this map, right? I'm going to cut through this for you. Just follow my lead. Here's the map, right? Follow where to go. Tell me how far we go, when we got to make a right, when we got to make a left. And I'm going to cut through it and just follow my lead. And that's exactly what I did in day two, because I gave you the positioning that you need to just own and repeat it over and over and over. See, what typically happens in a techie or sales mindset is that we get bored of what we're doing over and over and over and over. And if you could resonate with that, let me know below. But I'll use me as an example. If I'm doing something over and over and over and over, and I'm not tweaking it a bit, or I'm not getting a chance to do something a little different, or go against the edge a little bit, I am bored. And when I am bored, I stop doing it. And when I am bored, I stop getting motivated, right? So I gave you a few things that you could do in day two to keep you sharp. If you were able to join day one and day two, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. And I'm going to get in there in a second here. I just want to get through this part. But we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to have a lot of fun today. And then day three, yesterday, I mean, we were going at it, and then Facebook shut down. I mean, I was looking back at the video. I'm like, man, we cut half, and I was still going for like an hour and a half thereafter. And at one point, I was jumping around, and I'm like, man, none of this was live. So I will tell you this: day three, you got to go back and watch it. Day three, I literally gave you what I've learned from others in our high level community. What I've done myself. What I know is going to work in your local market, whether you're in person, online, if you're an introvert, an extrovert. I gave it to you, packaged, and now you could just go back and rewatch it and take action. See, taking action was the biggest part of yesterday. You got to do the work, right? You got to do the work. And I gave you the ingredients to do the work. So I'm excited to see what y'all share. Give me the feedback. Let me know what's working for you. Let me know what you think you might need, and I'll go ahead and jump in and say, hey, you might be overthinking this. You might be overthinking this. And today is demo and resources, right? We take day one, day two, day three. We do prospecting. We have conversations. We meet people. They're willing to hear us to the point where we maybe already did our initial appointment. Now we're texting a bit, and they're like, all right, man, show me what you got. Go ahead and type in the comments below. Would you rather get ghosted, or would you rather someone say, show me what you got? Let me know below. What would you prefer? Get ghosted or say, show me what you got, right? And when someone says, show me what you got, do you confidently have a process to show them what you have? Let me know. Let me know in the comments here. And let me. I'm going to open up. My window here so I can take a look at our Facebook and our YouTube comments. I want to make sure that we're having some fun here. Again, this format is very unique. This is our first time doing it like this. At least my first time doing it like this with y'all. Where it's not like teaching a course of some kind. We're going in on strategy. We're freestyling it. This is like, me having a private Zoom with you. You signed up, we're here. Like, I'm going in, I'm giving you those details. So I want to make sure one part here is actually seeing what you're saying and having fun, right? So if you have been here so here, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. If you've been here the last 3 days, you were here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, comment below in one message what you enjoyed about day 1, what you enjoyed about day 2, and what you enjoyed about what you could see on day 3. For those of you that comment that day 1, day 2, day 3 in one message, let me know one nugget you took out. Let me know one experience that you resonated with, one strategy that you're going to implement. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to give you a minute here to do so. But we're going to pull a winner for a gift card to our swag store. Like, this is from the swag store. This is some fresh gear from our summit event. How to pick it up, right? And like I like to feel fresh, right? And if you want some fresh gear, you got to check out our high level swag store. We just loaded a bunch of new items on there, and this is one of them. And Jordan and I are going to give you a gift card to go ahead and buy something, right? Go ahead and buy something. And I would love to see what you buy and rock it. So let me know. In order to enter a chance for a win with that, comment day 1, day 2, day 3. I like this. I'm rocking with this. And let us know in the comments, right? And I am pulling up here our chat so I could take a look at these comments. And Jordan, that's going to be that first prize. So we didn't get to do prizes every day. That's prize 1. We got 3 more to go. So if y'all going to be tuned in, we got 3 more prizes to give away. That's the first one. And Jordan will get to the winner here shortly. I'm just going to plug in here this chat. And we are on fire. Troy in the building. John in the building. USA Web Reviews. Johanny in the building. Thank you all. John Delman. I almost called him Johnny Delman. We're warming up. We got this flowing here. Great. Perfect. I got this set up. It's time to get going. So let's get to the goods. If you haven't yet, go to this link. Here's one thing that a lot of people take for whatever. It's my wins are my wins, no one cares. And I'm sharing that from personal experience. I'd be like, no one cares if I'm doing this, or no one cares if I got a sale. No, like, who cares? A lot of people care. And I'm gonna share why. A lot of people care because they're looking for clues and examples of what winning looks like, right? What winning looks like. What does winning look like for you in what we're doing here? What does winning look like? Does winning look like seeing somebody get appointments and do a bunch of demos? Does winning look like seeing someone's Stripe account or their paid receipts that they share with you? What do you look for when you are looking for clues of winning? Clues to be able to take a back seat on someone's actions, so that way you can have them for yourself. Like, you're willing to do the work. You just want to know what winning looks like. Participate. Help me help you help others. Participate, share some of your wins. And if you have struggles, share them as well there. And I promise you that this area here will pay its dividends. Right. So what are we going over today? JB, what are we going over today? We're going over your roadmap to the demo, right? Your roadmap to success. And why is this an important part? It's an important part because we work so hard to grab attention. We work so hard. Hey, stop. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. You got a minute? I got something for you. And then as we go and say it, click. Or, hey, I got to go. Right? We work so hard to interrupt, disrupt. Wait, hold on. You need this. You got a bunch of bad reviews. It's hurting your business. And I say, okay, well, how do I fix it? And you freeze. No one ever asked me that question. I never got that far. I don't know what to do. That's what we're going to be proactive about. See, because if you're here, you probably haven't got your first customer yet. You probably just learned about high level. You're probably overwhelmed. You probably have a ton of self-doubt. You probably believe you're not worthy for this opportunity. Like take that out of your head, because I'm going to give you the roadmap that you just got to rinse and repeat over and over and practice and find a friend that's on a similar, if not better journey or the same journey, and then take more practice. That's the important part of this, right? So that's exactly what we're about to go into here. And we're going to go into demoing, and we're going to go into setting expectations. And our goal here is to get you to that first win. We got to get you to the first win. And here's what the first win looks like. First win looks like somebody says, yes, show me what you got. Go ahead and type in the chat. Show me what you got. Show me what you got, JB. You got 5 minutes. Show me what you got. That's our goal, right? And our goal eventually is, that sounds good. How much is it? Go ahead and type that in the chat for me. That sounds good. How much is it? Right? That sounds good. How much is it? And then type in the chat for me, where do I pay? How do I get started? Where do I pay? How do I get started? Throw that in the chat for me. Like, that's the flow I want us to go through. When we connect, right? So when we host, like, I have my SaaSpreneur shirt on, right? SaaSpreneur. This is what we represent here at High Level. We're SaaSpreneurs, right? We're not just marketers. We're not just people that sell a service. No, we help people. And SaaSpreneur is a brand that we created at High Level to take ownership of the responsibility and the commitment we have to help small to medium-sized businesses. The commitment and responsibility we have to help agency owners, to help each other, to help those that want to win-win. Right? So the SaaSpreneur is a big deal. And in order to be a SaaSpreneur, you have to have this level of confidence and process that you repeat over and over. And this is where it gets really fun and good, where I'm making phone calls and I'm getting rejected. Click, click, click. Hey, yeah, Joe, yeah, hold on, please hold. And then I'm on hold for like 8 minutes because the whole music's going on. Click. I get a call back. Hey, you call me? Hey, yeah, who's this? Hey, what's on, Joe? I want to connect with you. Like, and now we have conversations. But here's what happens. You make a bunch of phone calls. You get a bunch of rejection. That's what you're used to. That's what you become used to. And when you become used to that, here's what happens. You don't know what to do next. How many of you have experienced that? You've been so used to rejection that you don't know what to do next. Right? And that's where the practice comes in. You know, that's where the practice comes in. So that's exactly what I want you to keep in mind, because you're going to get the rejection. There's no way around that. You're going to get some yeses, then they're going to ghost you. You're going to get yeses, then they're going to show up and they're going to say, oh, that's expensive. Like nothing is just like a straight line. Now, let me be clear that once you get your first set of customers and you educate yourself on doing paid ads and you're doing networking and you're doing referrals and you're doing webinars and you're creating a YouTube channel and you're doing a podcast and you're doing Facebook lives, then you're repurposing that content into stories, and then you're doing local events at trade shows, and then maybe you get a billboard, maybe you put the Little League, maybe you're giving away swag. Whatever you do, you start to drive new traffic from all different areas, and the conversation track is different, the experience is different, and the demos stay the same. The demos stay the same, the traffic source is different. Why does that happen? Because the demo is the demo. The AI employee is such a great positioning, a great foot in the door, because it's really straightforward. We get you, and the end result is what we give. You don't got to worry about paid ads. You don't got to worry about SEO. You don't got to worry about hours of learning and teaching and complicating or confusing. Like this AI employee does what it does: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and that's it. So the demo is pretty cool. And here's what's great: the demo, and I want to clarify why I'm sharing all this, because it's fun. See, the demo is supposed to be fun. If the demo is, hold on, let me complicate this so that way you get so overwhelmed that either you buy or you run away. No. That's the old school demo. I've done that demo before. I've come off super geeky and super technical and pull out pages and pull out complicated strategies. That's not the demo we're giving. We're giving the, hey, I want you to hear this. Hey, thanks for calling. Okay, great. This is cool, right? But what does this do? This does this. And here's why it's important: because it helps with the pocket. It helps with the bottom line. And I'm going to go over this a little bit more in depth here. But the demo is fun. How many of you have activated your AI employee? Let me know below. How many of you have activated your AI employee? My AI employee is on and popping. Let me know in the comments below. My AI employee is on and popping. Or my AI employee needs batteries. I got to get it started. I haven't had a chance yet. Give it to me, y'all. Because by the time you leave, you're either going to find the Energizer battery to put in there, or the double A's, meaning the help we're going to get you to get it going, or you're going to feel really great about giving people this trial of your AI employee. Like just filling your, who's on SaaS mode here? Let me know. If you're on SaaS mode, let me know in the comments below. I'm on SaaS mode, JB. How can I make this work? Right? If you're on SaaS mode, you should at the very least have your SaaS mode on, meaning let people sign up for the trial so that way that lead comes in the door and it's done majority of the process. They've gone through your level of service for the trial portion. Because at the end of the day, let's say your trial, here's how I would do it. I do the trial bare minimum. Keep the trial bare minimum. Like bare minimum. Let them sign up for the trial. Let them put their credit card in for the trial, just like you did with High Level. Just like you did with High Level, duplicate that process. Why wouldn't you? It works. Duplicate our process. Give a trial, and then bump up that trial with a conversation. I'd rather have a conversation with someone that filled out a form, that saw my website, that wants help, than some random person that I got to talk it into. So go ahead and put your SaaS mode on. Make it easy for them to set up a trial. That trial rings the bell. Bing, bing, bing. Got a new customer in the building. Great conversation. He walked in, she walked in, they want service, right? Now we're having a conversation of, hey, what brings you in today? Hey, what brings you in today? Versus, hey, you got to come into the store. We got a sale. What way would you prefer? What way would you prefer? Would you prefer people walking in the door, hey, do you have this? Or, hey, Can you tell me more? Or would you prefer to call people and have to talk them into coming into the store? See, that's the difference with SaaS mode. When you activate SaaS mode, you detach yourself away from the process of manually creating accounts, setting things up. Hey guys, we got another one coming in. Hey Joey, get their email set up. SaaS mode just goes, hey, it's like the Amazon. Hey, assembly line. So I share all this, folks, because this is part of understanding what you are presenting and why. Because here's our goal. Our goal is to do at least 5 demos a day. Write it down. I need to be doing 5 demos a day. If you're not doing 5 demos a day, you better be servicing your customers. You better be door knocking. You better be phone calling. You better be emailing. You better be doing something to drive blood through your body. Right? Because if you're not doing demos, then what are you doing? If you're not doing demos, what are you doing? Right? That's what I want to make sure we're all on the same page. JB, you're right, man. If I'm not doing demos, what am I doing? You're overcomplicating. You're too much in the Facebook group. You're not talking to new people. You're not making business owner friends, right? You're not practicing enough by calling, stopping by. You're not doing enough marketing audit reports. I went over this in the prospecting. You need to be pushing out activity, whether it's sending marketing audit reports in the mail, whether it's sending packages to people, whether it's stopping in, whether it's attending local events, whether it's having conversations in groups, not the high level group, not another software's group. I'm talking about your local town group. I'm talking about your professions group. Like if you serve veterinarians, be in that group because your job is to know how to show and demonstrate high level or your white label or your gray label to that customer. See, the way you demo the vet is different than the way you demo the plumber, the cooling contractor, the therapist. Like the way you demo professions is different. So hone in on the practice of the demo. All right. So let me pull this part up here. Woo! It's going to be a great day. How you feeling with this? I got, profit with a plan, SaaS mode. We're going to get you some information. Help.gohighlevel.com. SaaS mode type, write it in. For all of you that are new, I want you to bookmark help.gohighlevel.com and type in SaaS and SaaS mode. All your information is there. Shout out to our product team, to our developers, to our support team. They're updating all of our pages with our new products, our new interfaces. Like there's new content. Help.gohighlevel.com is the instruction manual for high level, right? Our competitors look at it for ideas. You should look at it to use it. If our competitors are looking at help.gohighlevel.com for ideas, you should be looking at it to learn it and use high level. How about that? Right? Because if I'm not demoing, what am I doing? If I'm not demoing, what am I doing? Right? Cool. So as we rock and roll here, let's touch on understanding the niche, right? So I talked about this briefly. When we demo, we need to understand the pains and problems that the industry that we're working with. We don't have to marry an industry. As a matter of fact, at high level, and you probably have heard this from either Chase or Paulson, is you really shouldn't be married to just one niche until you got a good 25 customers, right? What you should be married to is understanding the feature and the product. And understanding the feature and the product is understanding the end result. So here's one thing I want you to throw in the chat. That's the most important part to demo. The most important part to demo is the end result. JB, if I'm going to demo one thing and I got 45 seconds, what am I demoing? You demo one end result. And you demo one end result that they want to see and they want. Don't demo what you think is cool. You got to demo what they want as the end result. Right? So let's talk about some types of businesses. A dentist office. End result, after hours could be an appointment set or a request to call back. So can we get good at showing, can we get good at setting that up? And what do I mean by setting that up? Well, the demo is not going to happen. Like, I'm gonna be as direct as possible. Are you okay if I'm direct as possible with y'all? Let me know. It's cool to be direct as possible, JB. Let me know in the comments. No product out there gives it to you on a silver platter, right? There, even like the toys, you got to buy the batteries. Even like with puzzles, you got to put it together. Even with the car, you got to, you got to put the key in, or you got to tap on something. Like everything requires effort. Everything requires effort. So what does that mean, and how does that relate to the demo? You got to know how to set up the AI agent. Okay, what does that mean, JB? What that means is you got to go into our trainings, our product trainings, that Chase Buckner's team, Fur Patel, and a handful of our amazing experts, our partners, right, that are high-level users, they're vendors of high level, they help our high-level community. They are taking the time to show you how to set all this up and do it. They're doing these Q&As every day. Every day they're doing these Q&As. So you got to learn in that Q&A, how do I set the AI agent up? How do I set up the prompt? What's a prompt? They'll go over that there. And then what should I be doing or showing then? Well, you already know the end result is what you should be doing and showing. So you figure these 3 items out, the techie part, and then you get really good at showing the end result. This is your rock. If I throw this rock, it'll break the window. If I throw this rock, it'll hurt them. Like, this is your demo of the end result is your rock. It is dangerous. So you have to make sure you're listening and you understand what your potential customer wants. Because the end result could scare them away. It could bring, I don't. And you got to know who you're sharing the end result with. See, to the owner, booking appointments and streamlining is great, but to the front desk, they're scared. Oh no, that's gonna take my job. So you gotta read the room. You gotta read the room, and you gotta know how to position the product at different levels. 0 to 10, 10 being the most like, whoa, right? Know who you're speaking to and know what's important to them. And you do that by asking exploratory questions. You do that by asking clarifying questions. You do that by knowing your product and practicing, right? That's for a dentist. That could be for a chiropractor. That could be for a therapist. That could be for anybody in the medical field. Now, in medical offices, what's really nice about this is the AI employee. Most people just like for an urgent care, for any business, it's pretty straightforward. So it's like, hey, thank you for calling. I'm an AI assistant. I'm here to help you. Although the staff is out to lunch, I would love to get you to have someone call you back or get you an appointment. What could I help you out with? Right. And now, like, because you're putting yourself in the shoes, and this is where your collaboration with your customer or prospective customer comes in. Right. Because you don't assume what you needed to say. Like, you got to listen to the street. Right. Now I want to shift here now. Let's shift to service businesses, right? Let's shift to service businesses. Service businesses like landscapers, right? Like landscapers during their busy time. Maybe they have small crew or they have a big crew, but they're out and about. Well, it's very hard while you have the mower and the blower and everything in between to pick up the phone and say, hey, how can I help? Especially with the power. Let's break this down here. With the power of entrepreneurship, more and more businesses are starting. With the power of entrepreneurship, more and more businesses are starting, and people are putting their hands to work in the service industry. So I can go to Home Depot, I can go to Lowe's, I could buy a blower, I could do leaf removal in 15 minutes. Snowstorms coming, I can go buy a blower, I can go buy shovels, and I can start a business in 15 minutes just by doing action because I'm using my hands, my brain, my heart, my energy. I'm ready to make money. So it's important that you understand that. And with that being said, those industries, those businesses are growing fast and they will need someone to answer the phone. Now, to answer the phone, they have to know what to say and how to say it. So here's why it matters. Businesses thrive when they never miss a lead, when they never miss a call. Businesses thrive. Right? And what is that? What do you mean by businesses thrive when they never miss a lead, never miss a call? Well, if they're out and about and they can't answer the phone, they missed a lead, they missed a call, they missed an inquiry, and now they're going to the next person. This happens typically with cleaning services, house cleaning services, landscapers, right? Land clearing, junk removal. A lot of these businesses, the person that's running it is early stage. Maybe they don't speak perfect English. Maybe they don't have 100% business acumen, but they have the willpower and money to invest in the services. They just don't know where to go. So if you're bilingual, comment below, because there's a source of power that a bilingual business expert helping another business owner brings to that person's life that you may not be aware of. So I want you to think about this. If you're bilingual in Spanish and you have a community of cleaning company owners, they don't speak good English for whatever reason. They speak Polish versus English. They speak Spanish versus English. They speak whatever outside of English. They understand, they do a great job. You could actually position the AI agent to handle all of their inbound calls strategically. Ask all the right questions, give all the right answers, and at the end of the day, what's the end result? Price and a booking of an appointment. Think about that. Think about that. So that alone is a whole market of your first 5 customers. All right? So understanding their pain point, understanding how to show it, and understanding how to show the result of what you do with your AI employee. Right? Now, JB, the demo part, like how do I do? Well, there's a couple strategies around that. The first thing to do with the demo is to have the phone number for the AI agent. So what I recommend, here's what I recommend. I recommend you create 3 AI agents from your sub account. You create 3 AI agents from your sub account, one for each industry you want to serve or you're going to reach out to. Right? Then I recommend you jump on the Q&A call that Chase Buckner, Farrell Patel, and the whole team, our partners, provide every day. And you ask them, hey, this is my plan. I got 4 AI agents. I want one for service business. I want one for junk removal. I want one for cleaning company that speaks Spanish only. I want one for chiropractor. I want one for dentist. Are these prompts right? What would you change different? What should I do? What would you recommend me change? And you just have those phone numbers ready to go. See, with the demo, you're not having to pull out the lead connector app. You're not having to oh, let me get my computer open. Oh, wait, hold on. The internet's a little tough here. No, you're just taking your phone. You're putting it on speakerphone. You have the phone number saved in your phone and you're calling. All right, watch this. I'm going to pretend this is your business. Pretend this is your business and you didn't answer. This is what you should expect. It'll be customized with your business name, but look, watch. Let me show you. And then the AI assistant answers the call as it normally would. And so here's what you want to make sure. You want to make sure you've practiced it enough. Like, don't just make an AI agent and not practice, not perfect it, and then show up and hope it works. Don't do that. If you're going to launch an AI agent for demo, have some questions that you normally will ask. Like, again, the demo is repeating it over and over and over. We're not creating a new demo for every new person. We're using the same phone number designed for that business type, and we're asking it the same questions as an example. First question is booking of the appointment. Second question is, here are some questions about, what time you guys open till, or what services do you offer? Do you offer this? Do you offer that? Third is, I want to speak to a manager. And then you have it do the end result, maybe the transfer the call. I want to speak to a human being. Okay, no problem. Transfer the call. You have your 4 or 5 things that you show in your demo for that business type, and you're good. Because what are they buying, right? Let's think about this. AI employee, AI voice is what we're selling. AI employee has workflow, voice AI, funnel builder, website builder, right? All these different things it's got. We're just working on the voice AI. So what does the voice AI really do? It answers calls, it books appointments, and it's your 24/7 employee that could pretty much answer everything as long as you taught it or give it resources to use. So then what is the complication here, guys, gals, friends? What's in the comments below? Shaz, welcome. Great to see you. Colin, Portuguese and English. Run with it, man. Run with it. Yohani, Cronopio, WB. We got William Braid in the building. Yohani, Coach Joby, Ron Gibson's back. Love to have you guys here, right? Let me know below if we're using the AI agent. And the AI agent, I have 4 AI agents, and I know the questions it's going to answer. I know what to ask. I know how to build value. We got Tina in the building. Then what's the hardest part, folks? Maybe I'm missing something. Because I want to get to the point where I could just sell this and show it to you all day. How about that? Right? I don't want to make it look too easy where you're like, oh, maybe it's a me problem. No, this is not a you problem. This is just you are used to maybe doing something the way you've always done it. Maybe you're used to being behind the computer, super techie. Maybe you're used to selling complicated services. Maybe you're used to getting rejected over and over and over, and you haven't had a chance to have a good, decent conversation with somebody that wants help. Maybe you don't have a lot of business owner friends and people that want to actually grow. Maybe you're just so brand new because you just quit your 9-to-5 job. You have no idea what to do. This guy is yapping away about a demo, and I still got to watch 3 to 4 days worth of content to catch up. Everyone's got a different scenario. But let's look at this one scenario. Let's put everyone's situation to the side. This is the scenario I need help with. How many of you have seen the ShamWow guy? How many of you have seen the ShamWow guy? How many of you growing up have watched infomercials? The pillow guy, right? The mop, right? How many of you have seen those infomercials? They're pretty simple. They show you the product, they build some enthusiasm, they build some conviction, and they show you what it does. And then they show you the end result. Hey, this swaps out, makes it super dry in 3 seconds. This protects your back, protects you, gets you the job done. This, you sleep like a baby. Like, they give you the end result. Why can't you do that with the AI agent? What is holding you back from creating an AI agent and then creating your infomercial? I want you to create your infomercial on your AI agent. So here's your homework for today. And it's voluntary, but if you're in it to win it with me and you want me to give you more of what I believe will help you get your first paying customer or your 99th customer, well then please follow my ask. And my ask is, when this is done, I want you to create your AI agent. I want you to tag Fur Patel, the team in the high level community. Hey, where's the link for the Q&As? Like, how do I learn more? Like JB said that I got to learn the tech stuff a little bit so I can set my own AI agent. Fast forward through that. I want you to create one AI agent, and then I want you to take your phone or your camera or your spouse's phone or camera or your computer screen and go on your Zoom. And I want you to record yourself. I want you to record yourself calling your AI agent. And I want you to do a demo for me. And here's a scenario of the demo. Pretend I'm the business you're showing this to. And I said to you, yeah, man, sounds good. What do you got? I said to you, sounds good. What do you got? What do you do next? So I want you to role play that from that point on. Yeah, man, what do you got? I'm all ears. What do you do next? Record that. I want you to put that recording in our event here. I'm going to share the link. I'm going to share the link here. I want you to upload that video here, right here. I want you to upload that video here, right? When you're done. And the homework is, I say, yeah, I'm all ears, man. What do you got? And you're going to say, oh, let me show you. Let me show you. But real quick. And then I want to know what you do from there. There's no right or wrong answer. Right? There's no right or wrong answer. But here is the fence you got to climb. You got to create your AI agent. You got to overcome your self-doubt. You got to overcome your overanalyzing of you recording yourself. You got to overcome the excuses that you're going to give to yourself of why you can't do it right now. You got to record it, then you got to upload it. That's probably the hardest part of this. But if you do it, I got something for you, and I got more for you. Because the action doers get results. Action doers get results. So, JB, like, what's the demo then, man? Like what do we got to do? I know none of you sound like that. Right? I know none of you sound like that, but I'm adding for emphasis and effects here. There's no secret sauce to the demo, friends. Just the missing piece is the actual thing going live. Like imagine growing up, it's you get a gift and it says batteries are not included, but batteries are required. Right? Okay, batteries are required. All right, well, I got to get batteries. Well, okay, but what kind of batteries? All right, I get the batteries, and how do I put them in? Well, is it this one up or that one down? Like you get my point. You got to look at your AI agent as the toy. The prompt is the batteries. The prompt is the batteries, and then the prompt is the batteries. The phone number assigning is the batteries, and you doing it is right, making sure the toy works. Because now once you do that, everything else is fun. Demoing is actually very fun. And then here's like where we start rolling up our sleeves, like literally rolling up our sleeves. It's getting hot in here, right? This is where we start rolling up our sleeves. We start picking and choosing who we want to work with. We start picking and choosing who we want to work with. And what does that mean? Well, look, I got 5 AI agents going. Today I'm working restaurants. And why am I working restaurants? Because I feel like it. Because my AI agent's ready to go, and I'm gonna, hey man, can I show you how this works? Can I show you? Great, here, call this number. Or hey, I'll dial this number for you right now. Right? Or no, you know what? I'm gonna work with real estate agents today. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna work with you get to pick who you want to work with. But here's the pro tip. Don't just do the one AI agent, like make a couple of them. Right? Make a couple of them. So now, all right, I made a couple of these, John. Now what? Well, you got to present it with confidence. So let's talk about this. We're together, and I say to you, look, you're the top. Let's pretend you're a real estate agent. Look, you're the top real estate agent, right? In town. You crush it. You do tons of marketing. You do events. People trust you. You have a great YouTube channel. You're on TV. You're on Bill. Like you are the example of what real estate agent looks like winning, right? But how many hours are you spending, right? Or how much are you paying for someone to answer the same questions over and over? So like, let's say on an average, you got 5 open houses going on a weekend. Who's answering the phone when those people call for questions, directions, or details? Oh, oh, you just let it go to voicemail? Oh, okay. No, I get it. Look, if you can, you can. As a new agent, I'd be like, wait, I need every person I can get because I don't know out of everyone that's showing up who's pre-qualified to give the best offer and who's qualified to go over the offer. So until I have offers on the table, I'm accepting everyone in my open house. So you see how I kind of set that foundation? Because I understand what real estate agents that are top performing are thinking about and what they care and what they don't care about. Not all of them are the same, right? But get a concept. And then I know how to go over like the underdog, what the underdog wants. So if I position the superhero with the underdog, or the villain, actually the villain with the underdog, the villain is the top agent, or the villain could be the underdog that's coming for them. Whatever it is, I just balance them out and I say, hey, look, it's a free market out there. You could actually capture the same, if not more, if someone just answers the phone and gives people the answers they want. And that same example can work for a restaurant. Like, how many times have you called a restaurant that doesn't answer the phone during their busy hours? How many times have you called a lunch spot that doesn't answer the phone during their busy hours? How many times have you called a dentist office that's not open during their regular hours or their after hours? How many times have you been put on hold for just a simple question? How many times have you called somewhere and the person's not competent to give you the answer and the support you need? Right? You have these stories like I do. So this is where the AI employee is your employee of the decade. Forget the year, forget the month. It's the employee of the decade. And here is why. Because this AI employee, whether you call it a her, a him, is still smarter than anyone and everyone, including you and me, as long as we give it the information to learn. I mean, you're going to give it the ultimate onboarding process as an employee, because you're going to feed it your website. You're going to feed it your FAQs. You're going to feed it PDFs. You're going to feed it call trend. You're going to feed it everything. And it's going to process it. And it's going to handle calls, complaints, positive sentiments, negative sentiments, like the Karate Kid. It's going to do, right? It's ready to go because it's that smart. See, we purposely picked the AI employee and the model and the style that we have it, because we could have gave you all the bells and whistles, but that doesn't work for everybody. We got to perfect this. So as we're perfecting it, you're perfecting it. Because if we give you an open version of this, it cannot work well. With so many users, we want to make sure it's perfect as much as we can. So I need you to understand it for what you have access to with it. And now you start to highlight, hey, look, what's really nice about this is my favorite part of the AI employee, is that it saves tons of time. Like when I start my morning, I want my coffee and I want to look at my email and I don't want to deal with complaints. At the very least, I can get the AI employee to handle those calls and then get it to my on-duty manager, or like depending on the size of the business, because we're working with real business owners. We're working with real businesses. We're working with businesses with traffic. We're working with businesses with needs, with customer complaints, with happy customers, right? We're working with businesses with traffic. We're not working with the new startup that's still trying to buy their logo or their domain name. That's not who we're working for with the AI employee. If you want to build a website for that person, go ahead. But the AI employee is for businesses that are in business and ready to rock and roll with volume. They need help with volume. It's a volume. Got too many calls. No problem. Here's an example. This is a little bit of a niche down example. You're running a conference. You're the event organizer. You're the conference organizer. And the conference is about 30 days away. You're getting a bunch of calls coming in with questions, the same question over and over, even though the questions are on the website, so on and so forth. You are able to program the AI employee to answer all those questions and refer it to the website or have it escalate to a human being. But what's really nice about this AI employee is that as it's collecting the information, It's collecting the data, the transcripts, and then you could sort that to train it even better. So it grabs the transcripts through the funnel of information, and then you feed it back into the top of funnel, and then it refines it and gets better. So you see, how, as you get better teaching it, it gets better learning. Pretty cool, huh? And that's exactly the most complicated part of all of this, is understanding that this is really simple. And now you just start speaking about it with enthusiasm and excitement. So how are we feeling, folks? How are we feeling? Let me know in the comments below. How are we feeling? Let me know how we're feeling. Trying to pull up my Facebook group here so I can see what y'all got going on here, rocking and rolling. But what are your thoughts about what you're learning? What do you want to know more of? What do you feel you need more help with? What's holding you up? Guys, I know, like, when you go to a magic show, you expect like tons of magic. And you're like, oh man, this is the same magic I've been seeing. Or okay, that one was good. Like, but where's like the magic show? You ever go to a comedy show and you're like, oh man, I heard these jokes before. That wasn't that funny. Well, that's what you're gonna kind of feel like with me. And I'll just be transparent. Because I don't have this place that you can go to and just pick a customer off the rack. I don't have that for you. But what I do have is experience and action items and enough accountability pressure for you to do something to get that person to say yes to you, to a demo, and to have fun while showing it. And it looks like we got everyone sharing and commenting here. Thank you all for participating. Looks like we're right on track. I'm excited. So when we demo, what could we demo? Well, think about this. Like at high level, when you call high level, we have our phone number. Like we're having you answer a couple questions. We're asking you questions, you answer them, and then it's putting you to the person, right? Well, think about like bigger companies as well that are like with hundreds of customers, like the telephone company or the utility company, right? Like they're doing that too. Right? So you need to know what the result needs to be. Where could you save people time? Where could you save people money? But where could you show them tangible actions that are being done on their behalf, that are driving their business? So let's talk about this. I want to show you some screenshots so you're aware and prepared of what you need to do to get your AI employee up and running, right? So again, you can leverage ChatGPT, you can leverage Claude, you can leverage your own, right, experience, intelligence, your own fingers. You could do voice to text. Whatever you prefer, you need to consolidate this information and then feed it through the AI employees feature. And that's the most techy I'll get with you, but you can't see what you can't unsee what you've seen, right? And you want to touch on FAQs of a business. Very important. Typically, FAQs are located on the website, or you have to look at a competitor's website and then ask your customer or prospective customer, hey, look, can you answer some of these questions for me? Right? And then the booking requests and the follow-ups as well. Because see, when you have the AI employee, you can have the conversation AI bot work with it and a few other components, but the inbound voice is the starting point. And there's 3 important steps to perfect the demo. 1, we need to, at least in the back of our mind, understand the problem. What is the problem? Okay. Highlight the missed calls. Highlight the poor follow-ups. Highlight your experience that you went through prior to the demo. This is why I reached out to you. This is why I thought you were the perfect candidate. Every time I tried calling you, no one answered the phone. And now I know why. because you're a one-man business owner right now trying to build your business from scratch. I get it. But I'm going to tell you something, Frank. You're spending a lot of money on leads and you're not taking care of them. Because when you call them, they're not available. But when they call back, you're not available. So the both of you are not available, which means the both of you can't become customers. You both can't do business with each other. So what good is the lead? Help me in the comments if you understand that concept. Working with somebody, they're paying $500-600 a month on leads. When they call, the person doesn't answer. When the person calls back, the business owner doesn't answer. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Business owner calls because he bought the lead. Potential customer doesn't answer the phone. Potential customer becomes available, calls back. Business owner doesn't answer the phone. Whose fault is it? Whose responsibility is it to facilitate this all, to do business with each other? Whose responsibility is it to do business with each other? Is it the potential customers or the business owners? I know it's basic, but this is what happens every day. People every day are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on leads, quote unquote. Quote unquote, they're buying leads. Quality of leads, that's a whole other story. But they're buying names and phone numbers of people and they're calling them. And the people aren't answering. Why are they not answering? One, they're busy. Two, they don't recognize the phone number, so they text back. Three, they're busy, they don't recognize the phone number, and they're not interested in anything. Not even just in anything. They're not, I don't know. I don't get those people, right? It just happens. But whose responsibility is it to do the follow-up? Whose responsibility is it to disrupt the pattern if they want the business? I'll tell you whose responsibility it is. It's the business owner's responsibility. It's the business owner's responsibility. Even though they bought the lead, they got to chase the lead until the lead picks up. Even though that the lead didn't pick up and calls back, the business owner has to stop what they're doing and pick up the phone. Or they can have you set up an AI employee and say, hey, this is so-and-so. And what I'm here to do is to make sure we get you taken care of. Although Frank is on the road right now, I want to make sure we can understand what your problem is and get you service right away. Would you mind sharing, is this for residential or commercial? And then let it talk. Great. Let me grab your name and phone number and the problem you're having. Like you could set this up in the prompts. It'll do this in the prompts. And now you set up an AI employee. So now, JB, all right, so I understand this now. So type in the chat, I'm starting to understand this. And if you're not, type in the chat what your question is. What don't you understand? But if you're starting to understand this, help me keep me honest here. If I set the AI employee up through the demo and then they say, yeah, I like it, and you're telling them, hey, I'm gonna give this to you for the week for free. I just need you to forward your phone number to this AI employee. I'll call you tomorrow, we'll see what calls came in, and then I'll call you Wednesday, we'll see what calls came in. And I promise you, they're gonna get calls and the AI employee is gonna do its job. It's gonna do its job. And then you just got yourself a sale. Why though? Because the AI employee did what it said it was gonna do. You showed up and set it up with no strings attached. They saw results because they got money and they know they have a problem. You have a solution. And what are they seeing? Type it in the chat for me. They're seeing ROI. They're seeing ROI. R Romeo, O Oscar, I Indigo. R revenue, O opportunity, I innovation. They're seeing ROI. Call it whatever R you want, call O whatever you want, call I whatever you want. They're looking at 3 letters to determine if you are fluff or not, and that's ROI. And what ROI are you giving them? You've quantified the financial and the time that your AI employee saved because you gave them 7 days of the thing for free and they got people talking to it. Even though they may be calling you 5 times a day, they're still intrigued about it. Here's a good KPI. If your potential customer is calling the AI agent 5 times a day, they like it. One, they like it. Two, they're going to buy it. And three, they see value because they wouldn't waste their time on it. JB, 7 days? That's enough? Yeah. With a business with calls, that's enough. That's more than enough. I'd say 72 hours. If you got a business, average business can get 50 calls an hour. Average business can get 500 calls an hour. It depends on the business, the location, and what they do. Like for example, if you got like a party center, if you got kids, right, and you go to like the Jumpy House or you go to like one of these like, roller skating rink, the phone's ringing all day long. Ring, 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 ring. Like the people are like, oh, hold on, you want to claim those tickets? No problem. You want to claim those tickets? Yeah. Like you got a stack of tickets from the video games. You got skates. You got stack of tickets. You got skates. You're going up to the counter, and you got this person answering phone calls. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we're open till 5. Yeah. Let me get you to the support. Hold on. You put an AI employee on that, and you could put 4 AI employees. So here's how we monetize it. AI employee 1 is sales, right? Whatever that sales manager would do, that's what that AI employee 4 is. That's $297 right there. Second AI employee is party services, like party FAQs. You're having a party with us. Boom, 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 boom. That handles that. Day of event, before the event, that's that one, right? Right. The next AI agent, that's $297 too. You could do that $297 as well. See, you pay $297 for the AI employee, or you pay someone $25 to $50 an hour to answer the phone, right? It's up to you. Like you get to pick what you got to determine the ROI for the employee, $20 an hour, whatever it is. But I got 2 AI agents. Third AI agent is let's call it the food and beverage, right? And then the third one is the fourth one is directions, hours and directions. So when they call up AI agent 1, hey, thanks for calling JB Skating and Fun. How can I help? Yeah, I got questions about getting a birthday. Sure. Got a couple questions for you. And this is the AI agent talking. Couple questions for you. When is your party? About how many people? And have you been here before? Okay, great. Well, let me get you over to our event planning team or our events department, and they'll go over all the pricing with you. That AI agent transfers it to the other AI agent. What? Yeah. So I got 4 AI agents at $297 a pop. Okay. Let's do some math. 4 AI agents, $297 a month. That's $1,188 a month times 3 months minimum. That's $3,564 a month. One business times that by 4 franchises. That's $14,256. People will pay to solve problems. People will pay to solve problems. If you think with your pocket, you're going to lose out. But there are independent business owners, there are multi-location business owners, there are franchises that will pay to solve problems. That's all of an example of how you solve problems. So JB, what are you trying to tell me here? Here's my ask of you. Forget that, scratch that. Here's what I'm telling you to do. Get familiar on how to set up your AI agent, set it up, leverage the support team I shared with you. Links are below. Get in the circles or in the blue ocean of who you want to work with, whether it's on Facebook groups. Go back to day 3 on prospecting. It'll walk you all through it. And then get really good at demoing. Hey, can I show you something real quick? Here, do me a favor. Call this number. I would go as far as this. I would record videos of myself doing the demo. I would do like 15 videos, 15 different videos, talking to the demo, and then posting those videos in different groups and saying, hey, who wants to see what I just did? This is an example. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. You know what that's going to do? That's your lead source. Because I promise you, here's what I promise you. No one is just going to call this number because they're bored. And if you're in a Facebook group with event planners, you're in a Facebook group with chiropractors, you're in a Facebook group with lawyers, out of 15,000 people in a group or 5,000 people in the group, 5 that pick up the phone and actually try it are interested. Put it to the test, challenge me, but I promise you, if it works for you, only thing I'm asking for is share it. Share the win. Share the win. That's all I'm asking. Share the win. Because we got a bunch of people that got self-doubt. They're overwhelmed. This is too good to be true. This is too easy to do. I'm debunking it all. All debunked. And I need your help to do it too. Right? So, setting expectations during this demo, we went a little extra on the like in the moment of the demo. Let's look at like the talk track and the strategy of this. You know, look, Sharon, to be transparent, this is an automated assistant, right? And it's AI driven, and you know AI is smart. I mean, all the big companies use it, and y'all are big too, right? So what I want to do is I want to show you how well it works, and I'm that confident. Like, and again, you know, in my world, in the marketing world, a lot of people won't give anything really for free unless they know it works. So what I want to do is I want to give this to you for 7 days free. I want your busiest location. I want your busiest restaurant. Whatever business, I want the busiest one. I want it to break this. And I'm going to show you how it handles calls, how it handles leads. And if at any moment you're going to have full control and transparency over this, if at any moment you want to stop it, I'll show you how to stop it. And if you want to add it to another location, you call me and we'll add it to another location. But I want to do a stress test on this with you so you see it in action. Because I want to, at that point, remove the stress from you and your team with the result of the AI employee. Now, once we get this AI employee up, we got to give it a name. We got to give it a name. And once we give it that name, that's our AI employee's name. So we treat our AI employee like a regular employee, like it's the respect, right? We reference it in meetings. Hey, look, you know, so-and-so, you know, answered the calls great, right? They get to go up for employee of the month too, because they're a big part of how customers experience your business. See, although this is AI driven, this is a big part of your brand. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the right voice. We're going to find the right tone. We're going to give it the right information, and we're going to give you the control to monitor and adjust as needed. How does that feel? How does that sound? What are your thoughts? Any question? And now you're getting really good at just kind of having the conversation with it. You set the foundation, set the first coat, and you keep going. And what we're really doing here is we're solving the one big problem. All these missed calls that come in on the weekend because we're a little short-staffed allows us to give better service. Now, folks, I want to talk about some other industries because, you know, here's what happens sometimes. It's very easy to say, oh, you know, go to, you know, sell to chiropractors. Oh, wait. No, sell to plumbers. Wait. You got to sell to tree people. Hold on. You got to sell. Yeah, I get it. You can sell to everybody. But I want you to get really deep and down on what you enjoy or what's meaningful to you. So, like, for example, if you've ever experienced something during the time of it, you look at it different than thinking what you could do to help. So, like, let's say, for example, a funeral home. Funeral home, there's one or two in an area. And if you've experienced something like this where somebody passes and it's late hours and you're calling, right? Maybe the nurse's office or you're calling a funeral home. There is this moment of, I just want this to go smooth. Like, just please answer. Like, it is so painful for someone to wait for 5, 6, 7 rings and then get a voicemail, right? And it does exist. But I want you to look at businesses that have compassion. I want you to look at working with businesses that will give you respect. They might be a little harder to get a hold of. But if you know that you have just a bad time working with a certain type of business because you just always get punched in the face, or it's like, oh, they're always so rude, or I don't resonate, or I'm not really, that's fine. Find a business that you enjoy working with, that you can find positive energy and passion to help. And now you want to help them solve those problems. You become passionate on how the AI employee gets in there and makes a difference during the times that matter. You share the benefit of having the AI employee and how it will, yes, it will by natural get more customers in, or it'll make things smoother. And that'll help your bottom line. But beyond that, your customer will be happier. Your prospective customer will feel more trustworthy. So I want you to think about that, because what happens is we get so caught up with volume, 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 volume. I just shared with you an example. I work with one franchise, and with that franchise, I can sell them 4 AI agents, 4 AI employees at $297 each. And that alone, 297 times 4, that's 1,188 per month. And let's say the lifetime value of that is 24 months. That's $28,512 that this customer, right, with their location, for one location, is contributing. So think about that. How's that resonating, folks? How you feeling? Can we get a little pulse check? How's everyone feeling right now? Let me know in the comments. What have you enjoyed the most? What do you want more of? And what's your next step after this? What do you enjoyed the most? What do you want more of? And what's your next step? Because at the end of the day, you are more than prepared to be set up for success. Right? We're going to be using realistic goals because we're going to give away some trials. We're going to have those trials as case studies. This is going to handle 80% of the inbound calls. We're going to talk about call volume. We're going to talk about appointments booked. We're going to talk about conversion rate. We're going to talk about the complicated or not complicated. You get to pick. But at the end of the day, pick up the phone. This will do it. If the phone is disconnected, nothing comes in the door. This will solve that. And for those of you, John, for you, for others, you got Jordan. I can't see the comments on that particular part, but Jordan, when you have a moment, if you could just share with our audience, Chase Buckner's team, the product team, the developers, Fur Patel, all these great folks, our support team. We have a kickoff call that helps you set this up, like a one-to-one kickoff call that helps you set this up. We have a group setting that you get to meet other agency owners, other marketers, other people, other customers, and you're taught by someone who is not an employee of High Level, right? They're vendors. They're servicing their hundreds of customers that are using this on High Level. Like, that's the power of the businesses that we work with that use High Level, and then they serve the High Level community. And there's a whole group of them. Like, they have their customers on High Level that use AI employee, and they're experiencing it. Pretty neat. So I always recommend be in the right rooms, be in the right circles, make business owner friends, make other friends, ask great questions. People will give you the answers you would have never thought they'd give you. Be great at asking questions. You have 2 ears for a reason. I have to remind myself of that sometimes. Use them. Ask the question and listen. Because here's the key. At the end of the day, when someone says, all right, how does it work? What am I showing them? What? All right. So let's just imagine someone says, hey, how does it work? And I'm selling ads or I'm selling SEO. Well, like with SEO, it takes like 3 to 6 months. I could show you the keywords and I could show you, the traffic. Like, that takes time. That's not fast. Ads. Oh, well, you need $25 a day minimum. You need, $700, up front. And we'll run the ads, and yeah, you'll get leads, but they're not guaranteed. Like, you still got to call them. You still got to, follow up. And, right. There's a bunch of there's the offer, and then there's terms, conditions may apply. Results are not guaranteed. Hours of effort and knowledge required. Maybe you'll get a result. We know it sounds cool and you want it, but there's nothing that can be for sure shown unless there's a big budget. Right? Here's how you show value. Hey, you got people calling? Great. How many calls do you typically get a week, a day, a month? And wait. Forward that number to this number. Let this handle it for 7 days straight. I'm going to keep an eye on it. You'll keep an eye on it. You'll be surprised. That's it. Cha-ching. Throw in the chat. Cha-ching. CHACHACHING. Cha-ching. JB, you love this AI voice, man. You love this AI voice, and I get it, but I don't want it. I don't want to use it. No problem. Don't use it. It's okay, because you can offer AI review management, right? You could offer AI review management. You could find me on LinkedIn. I used to work for 2 companies that sold the software like you're looking at now, right, to larger companies for 5 to 10x more than what we're selling it to you. And one of those companies was a reputation management company that would sell the product for $397 per location, if not up more per month, public information. And they're a $100 million annual recurring revenue company, right? So yes, you can compete, you can disrupt, but you got to do it locally. You can't do it, across the whole globe unless you got ad money, tax credits, and you're going to reach out to people, or you have a big outfit. But you could offer AI review management locally. I have a whole 5-day challenge that we go over and over and over around this concept of using reviews. So getting reviews, responding to reviews, and getting referrals from them and showcasing them could be done automatically. People pay for this service. They actually pay people like on Fiverr and Upwork to do it manually. But a lot of people on Fiverr and Upwork just got real smart and they use high level, which is no problem. But why not just be transparent and have a sticky product that you say, hey, look, my product is called this. It offers this, this, and this on top of this. And you have full control and full transparency on how you could do this yourself, but you don't have to pay a company between $400 to $900 for each of your locations. But also, we have more stuff to add on top of it. Why not? And y'all know what reviews do for a business. It's there. And it's there directly simple for a reason. But that's included in your AI employee. In your AI employee, if you're not a good designer, or you don't have a lot of creativity, you can create funnels with our funnel AI. So wait, JB, hold on a second. You want me to sell the AI voice? You want me to sell the reviews AI? You want me to sell the funnel AI? No, I'm just telling you what the AI employee has. You determine what you want to package and present. You determine what you want to get really good at. You determine how you want to stack on your offer. You determine what you want to save your pockets from hiring someone to do it for you versus doing it with one person or yourself with the tools that are here. That's it. Because look, for a local gym, they want to switch up their personal training offer. Each of their personal trainers want their own page. Each of their trainers want to show their own class. They have fitness classes. Those instructors want their own page for their fitness classes. I want you to look at lead gen funnels as mini websites to drive traffic to and to give the result that they want. See, lead gen funnels is like what I shared yesterday, like link trees. Linktree is when you send that business card with like, my name, my phone number, my email, click my socials through text right away, through email right away. My info, there you go. Lead gen funnels work great with gyms. They work great with businesses with sales, 1099 sales professionals. They work great with entrepreneurial salespeople. They work great for car dealerships. They work great for showcasing products or services and having a special funnel set up to capture, nurture, close from the website without having or hiring a bunch of people. It's there. Here's the offer, here's the product, here's the service, here's the funnel, here are the next 4 steps. You could offer that as a service now. It's part of the AI employee. But JB, how do I demo it? You got to play with it. You got to learn it. You got to jump on the calls. Right? How many of you use ChatGPT? How many of you use Claude? How many of you use Bard? How many of you use any sort of AI? Let me know in the comments below. How many of you use any sort of AI tool? And with that AI tool, how do you rate your proficiency with prompting? Are you a 1, which is like, I'm really bad, but I get what I need? Are you a 5? I'm okay. I know enough. I learn every day. Or are you a 10? Like I could write a book with the thing. I could do a lot of things with this. Like I'm smart with it. Are you a 1? Are you a 5? Are you a 10 with prompting on whether it's Claude, ChatGPT, Bard, whatever one you use? Images, video, whatever it is. Where are you at with your prompting? I want you to look at that example for your AI employee because it's AI, so the prompting matters. And the cheat code, the secret sauce is the repetition, the practice, and the end result. The secret sauce is the end result. What is it that I want from this? Great. That's what I want. I'm going to unpack it backwards. That's the difference. When you look at AI, you need the end result, and then you unpack the steps, or you ask the AI, what are the steps? And then you see it clearly. You see it clearly when you leverage the AI with the AI. Now, could you have found that in a book? Yeah. Found that on YouTube? Yeah. Is that somewhere? Yeah. But why aren't you doing it? You only know. Same applies for this. Great tool. Great. We use this ourselves. We eat our own dog food. Cat food, pet food, fish food, whatever you want to call it. Right? All right, JB, that's cool. We got the AI employee. All right, does the voice. All right, great. Does the funnels. All right, cool. I mean, it's whatever. I use WordPress. Like, give me any excuse you want. It's okay. I'm not gonna take it personal. Right? But now let's talk about the other component of the AI employee. And how does this come with the demo? Well, you got to use it. But here's the key. With the AI employees, you got another prompt. What's the end result? Secret sauce. What's the end result? End result. Let me ask ChatGPT or Claude, how do I get to this end result using AI to help me? Well, you need to do this. Oh, that's what I got to do. Let me do it. Cha-ching! Now, if I want to use the workflow AI, how many of you enjoy the automations within high level? You go into the automation section in high level, you see these, or if then else that, this, that, triggers, action. How many of you enjoy that? Great. Well, now, based on popular demand, the workflow AI will help you create those workflows. It'll actually help you create the workflows. but you don't know it until you use it. You don't know until you learn it. You don't know until you explore it. Great product to sell. Again, this is another secret sauce where you don't need to sell this. You just need to use it. See, everything I'm showing, you don't need to sell it. You just got to use it, because if you tell them what the end result is, they're going to buy it. You got to fulfill it with what you have. So you want to answer more calls? All right, I'm going to fulfill that with the AI employee. Well, what component? I'll use the AI voice. Okay, great. You want email database campaigns automatically going out. You want tags, man. Okay, great. So how am I going to fulfill that? We'll use the AI employee. We'll set it up with the workflow AI. Oh, you want more leads and traffic? All right, great. So we got to make pages. How do we make? Okay, we'll use the AI employee. We'll create some lead pages. We'll point that to the phone number that we create for the AI agent, and then we'll create a cadence or a automation with the workflow AI. Oh man, my AI employee did it all. The customer cares about what, folks? The customer cares about the end result. They don't care what you did. They don't care what you know. They don't care about the potential. They just care about the results, right? If you say, show me the money, what are they going to say? Show me the results. Show me the results. But you say, show me the money. Show me the results. Show me the money. Show me, like, why? Show me. Like, we're not doing this all day. How about this? This is what it's going to cost to get this up and running. We're going to use the AI employee, which you'll have full control. You'll have full visibility. We're very transparent on how we do business. You'll be able to see everything, how it works. You're going to receive some reporting. You're going to receive an app that you'll be able to see this as well. AI employee is going to touch on 4 pillars. It's going to touch on the capture, the nurture, the close, and then the reactivation. Okay, we're going to reactivate these leads. And as we're driving lead traffic into the ads you're doing, whether it's on Facebook and Google, our goal is to have this AI, our objective is to have this, correction, our objective, our service is to have this AI employee. You got to think of the name, right? Because you get to call your AI employee something. This AI employee highly is going to, with our human experts here, help you create this experience where your customers call the number, they get care. Submit information, get responses. Forget an appointment, get reminded. And you're going to see all this play. It's like a big revolving circle here. Win, 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 win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Type it below in the chat. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Because that's what the AI employee does. The AI employee wins all day. It doesn't need breaks. It doesn't need to be talked a certain way. It doesn't need to, give you excuses. This thing just works. This will outwork you, but in a good way, right? All we do is win, 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 no matter what. If you feel the same way, let me know below. I know we're going at this. We're almost done. We're almost at the finish line, folks. So packaging this, we got AI content on content on content, whether it's emails, photos, the whole nine. I mean, you got the full package here, folks. This is self-explanatory. And you start to build these case studies. But here are some additional ways you could use it. AI employee lead capture, customer follow-ups, overflow call management, FAQs, win, 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 no matter what. You'll have enough real-world examples to use. You'll be able to emphasize it because you used it. You'll be able to emphasize it because you enjoy it. You'll be able to show the workload and experience because you're seeing it. You'll be able to highlight ROI because you're seeing it. You're offering it. All those 7-day trials you did, they're upgrading before the 7 days is over because you're giving them an irresistible offer to upgrade within 72 hours. Man, this, I gotta, let me. JB, why would I give away a 7-day trial? Why wouldn't you? You're going to give a 7-day trial, and then you're going to give a 72-hour irresistible offer to upgrade now. What? Yeah, why not? 7-day trial. We're going fishing, folks. Take the rod. You can't go fishing without the bait. You put the bait, you put the fish. We're fishing in the right pond. We're chatting, we're talking, we're having fun. Got something. Whoa, hold on, hold on. We got someone. Oh, they like the bait. That's what it is. They like the bait. Come on. 7-day trial coming in. Right? Why not? And then you just tell them, look, I'm gonna set everything up for 7 days. Here's my irresistible offer. Actually, I'm gonna throw in a few more things if you really want to do it. If you enjoy working with me, you enjoy my team, you enjoy what we're doing. If you can get back to us by our checkpoint, we're gonna meet on Wednesday, 72 hours from now. We're gonna meet on Wednesday, 4 p.m. If by Wednesday, 4 p.m., you say, sign me up, let's go. This is my offer on the table. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to mention it. You're going to get an email reminder, and one of the team members is going to send you a text. If you want to do it after I present you the results, we're going to assume that we're going to continue for the 7 days. But if you say to me, JB, sign me up for that special offer you sent me, I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to say, welcome, welcome. Let's get you going. Because that's going to show me and tell me that you believe in what I'm doing, you believe in my team, you believe in what we're doing here, and you know this can help you. I want to work with you. Because as much as you get to pick me as a customer, I get to pick you too. And as much as you want to fire me, I can fire you too. So let's get this set up, man. You excited? All right, quick question for you though. I know you're busy. Who handles your calls now? Who handles your operations? I need to make sure that I set up all these AI agents and give access to the people on your team that manage these calls to be involved. Because if I'm going to rely on you, this is going to be even more work on you. Excellent. Is there a way that I can get Sam's email, Joe's email, Tim's email, Jane's email? Great. I'm gonna add an email, get everyone in the loop, I'm gonna invite them to all the calls. Okay. Sweet, man. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I like this. How do you feel? Okay, cool. I got some work to do. I got your login. You got the app downloaded. Got everything we need. I'm gonna call you Tuesday, 2 p.m. tomorrow. Send you all the information, and then we can walk through the quick Zoom just to make sure you see how it works. I just got to train it now. I got everything I need from you to train it, and then you'll be able to call the number. You don't even need to log in. You just call the number, and you'll be able to stress it out a bit. I want you to stress it out a bit. I want everyone to stress it out a bit. Then once we go live, it'll organically stress itself out, learn, and grow. Cool? All right, man. Hey, by the way, you know anybody else by chance that this can help out if I gave them a 7-day trial too? Anyone in your circle? Anyone that you think that would really appreciate this? I'd rather have more accountability and more people in the mix learning this as we go. It's like exercise. Exercise loves company. So do business owners. They don't want to be the only one doing this. Here's what I'll do. If it's okay with you, I'm going to send you a text that you could just kind of copy paste, send it to a few people, and that way it keeps it, very easy to, if they say yes, you can let me know. Cool? For everyone that does do this, I got you. I got something for you. All right. Let me get working. I got to get moving here, man. Pleasure. Great seeing you. Take care, guys. And I'm out the door. I am out the door. I am out the door. Jumping up and down. I'm excited. And I get in my car. I put my music on. Put a little Linkin Park on. Da, 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 and I'm driving. And I feel good. And if you feel what I feel right now, it's because I got a bunch of yeses. And I got my phone ringing. I got text messages coming in. He got people that want to do the trial too. This guy basically said, I want to get this going. Just set me up. And I got my first 5 customers off of one person. You think that's possible for you? Do you think that's possible for you? Let me know. JB, that's possible for me too. JB, that's possible for me too, man. I could do this. If it's that easy and I'm going to follow what you said, how you said it, yes. If you do, you can hold me accountable to it. I will help you, but you better do it step by step, and you better do it more than one time, because there's no way that's going to happen on the first time. Right? All right. I got a few more slides here. We're going to wrap this up. Right? Let me know below. This is for the second drawing. Second drawing of the swag. Second drawing of the swag. Let me know below 3 takeaways from today's session alone. Whether it's action step you're going to do, things you need to prepare, whatever it is. What was 3 things you took away? Simple. Doesn't have to be elaborate. Just simple 3 things. I want to know where we're at with the content perspective of what I got to give. 3 things that you took away from just today, day 4. Let me know in the comments below. And Jordan, when you have a moment, if you could pick one of those folks, please, that we can share with them a gift card to our swag store to pick up one of these cool jackets. They got these in black, white. They got a bunch of new shirts. They got this cool shirt that at our summit event had like tape. It said, go running joke, go high level, or is it high level? So it has a little tape on it. They got a bunch of great stuff on there, y'all, and it's been fun hanging out with y'all. I've been having a great time. These comments are on fire. I got Matt Castle. Don't be scared. Keep it simple. Just do it. Shaz, actors, doers, demos, easy offers, early offers. Right? We got here. Damn, I came late. I guess I would try and be early next time. You can watch the replay. If you're just popping in, you can Emmanuel, you can watch the replay, man. We got you. Remy, it's possible. Yes, man. Right? Yes. Who else we got here? Marcus Wiggs, is there a contract between us and the client? What are the best practices? Marcus is asking a lot of great questions. You get to determine that you're the business owner. See, what High Level's doing here is we're giving you the product in your city, state, whether you are an S Corp, an LLC, a sole proprietor. My advice to you on that is to determine your tax structure and then contact either your small business center, go to LegalZoom, go to one of these sites and get a professional to give you the guidance on it. It depends where you're at. But here's what I'll say, and I want you to look at what the bigger companies do. You go online, you put your credit card in, there's terms and conditions that you sign off with. It's month to month, and you could cancel your subscription on a loan. It's like Netflix. Like Netflix has this thing now where you gotta or a lot of these companies, it's gotta be easy to cancel your subscription. Right? You got to be easy to cancel. You got to be easy to do business with. Right? John Gronowski is our winner for today. Whoop, whoop. Some great stuff here. Look, y'all, we went over a lot of fire. iCrawl, be the mad scientist, experiment your niche. John Gronowski, call. Right? Next one is yeah. Oh, we got another goodie here. Dan Dooling, knowledge of link to kick off. Build on the Voice AI giveaway. 7 days to hook to build relationships. Robert Medina, how to demo, focusing on the end result. How to leverage a 7-day trial into customers and referrals. Jose Daniel Cortez Jr., focus on AI employee plus Voice AI. Run demos. Look for a franchise. Paul Douglas, launch for each agent. Charge for each agent created. Do a video demo of you calling your agent to live create an agent for each niche you want to target. Thanks, y'all. Terry Soberg, action gets results. Batteries are not. Terry, I love it. Batteries are not included, but are required. We need to roll up our sleeves and jump in, man. Woo! If you like content like this, I got goosebumps. My hairs on my arms are popped up. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for making it fun to teach with y'all and to have a great time here. If you guys like You guys, gals, friends all over the world like content like this. Let us know in the comments below so we can make sure we're putting content like this out for you frequently. We're having fun, but we're learning, right? So let's finish this up. Let's bring this home. Combining the outbound with the AI employee for inbound success. Let's call it what it is, because I know I'm gonna get tomatoes thrown at me. I'm gonna get pebbles. I'm ducking already. I'm ducking. AI employee doesn't call out. It doesn't make outbound calls yet. But let me tell you why. Because there's so much reasons why you need to perfect that before you open it up to thousands of customers. I know y'all know that. It's not because we don't have the functionality. We could turn the thing on today. This is when you have a company our size with marketers and them having their customers, there are responsibilities that we need to make sure are met. There are requirements. We just can't give it a free for all, folks. Now, there are softwares and processes and programs you could use. Yes. But remember, you assume the liability and the responsibility when you use them, so learn about it. But if you're going to use the AI employee and you're going to use it based on our recommendation, and you're going to use it within our platform, we give you the guardrails, the support, the assistant, the professionalism to offer it with restrictions and the proper way. But because we don't do the AI outbound, you can still do SMS campaigns and drive traffic to call now. You can still do email campaigns and drive traffic to call now. You can still do paid ads and have traffic to call now. Because it always works better to receive a call than to make one. Look, would you rather make 1,000 phone calls to prospects, or would you rather receive 10 calls from prospects? Let me know in the comments. Would you rather make 50 calls outbound every day, or would you rather accept 10 qualified calls every day and sign up to every day? What would you prefer? So if I said to you, hey, AI outbound is ready to go, call, what are you going to really do with it? Do you know there's restrictions with calling? Like there's different outbound restrictions. There's country restrictions. This is not the wild, wild west. You just can't say, hey, let me have this AI outbound call everybody and anybody. No, be in big trouble. But when you're receiving calls, it's different. And I'm okay with y'all saying, well, JB, like you don't know what I get it. It's all good. All I'm saying to you is that this is for someone that has 0 customers, that wants to get their first 5 customers, that wants to use the AI employee to answer phone calls, sell that service to them, and make an opportunity to build compound on those services. Right? And if you need more advanced, go to the market and go get it and share your stories. We appreciate to hear them. But here's why it works inbound. Here's why the AI employee works. It's always better to receive a call than to make one. It shows active interest from a customer. So go ahead and type in the chat below. The AI employee is great because it's better to receive a call than to make calls and get hung up on. I'd rather receive calls all day than call and get hung up on. That's why the AI inbound works great. And I hope that adds some sun to the clouds that might be over you, that might be saying, I wish. I hope that sun shines over those clouds. I hope that rainbow shows up and says, all right, I see the bigger picture. I see where he's coming from with it. All right, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to go just get some trials out there. I'm going to make some relationships. I'm going to make some business owner friends. I'm going to sign some people up with this and rock and roll. It's free. You get it for free, folks. This is free to the end of December. Like, use it if you want to. And the AI employee converts. Like I'm sharing this with you, but you also got to like share this with your customer. Like this is educating you, but like you got to train your customer too. Like this AI employee, make sure that no calls go unanswered. This is why it wins. This is why you combine it. After hours, qualification, scheduling. It's a win-win 360. It's a win-win all around. Right? Let's go. Type in the chat. Let's go. If you're not pumped about this, folks, then you know what? I need to sell sham wows. I need to go on an infomercial and learn from others because like this should organically be pumping you up. Like, oh, I didn't know this was really here. I want to demo this like crazy. Look, your outbound activity, your outbound text, your outbound email gets the attention. But your AI employee makes the sale. Your AI employee closes the deal. Your AI employee books the appointment. Your AI employee fills the gap. Go ahead and buy 50 leads. Let's do some math, folks. You're the contractor. You're the contractor in this scenario. And you're like, man, I don't need an answering service. My son answers the phone, or I got the phone on me. I just bought the new iPhone 13 to answer the phone. Brand new phone. I'm answering the phone. All right, cool. How's that working out for you? How many calls? You're a plumber. You're a roofer. You're not a receptionist, Joe. You're not a receptionist. Why would you buy a new phone to be a receptionist? That's not like you're the roofer. You're gonna answer the phone while you're on the roof? No, stop. Stop that. That's silly. But let's do some math here. You just bought some leads from Joey's List and homeleads.com. Whatever site you bought, all right? We'll just use some fake names. Joey's List and Home Leads. You just bought some leads, right? How much did those leads cost you? $55 a lead. What? No way. How many leads did you buy? 25 leads at a time? Wait. 55 times 25. You spent $1,375 on leads? Okay. You got to spend money to make money. I get it. How many of these did you call? Did you call them all already? Okay, great. That's like the hardest part, man. People buy leads, but they don't call them. How'd it go? Nobody answered. What do you mean nobody? Like, you bought the leads. How can you spend $1,300 on leads? How did nobody not answer? Did you text them? Why not? People love text. Okay. So they didn't call you back. You didn't text them. Like, so then what did you do? You just left? No, that it's not the leads. I gotta reword this. I don't want to get myself in trouble here. It's not just the lead. It's that these customers that you want to get, they're busy. Maybe when they called you, they were working. Maybe they're not on lunch break yet. How many of them call you back? Do you save their number in your phone? Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you have a CRM? Like, where do you put you don't have okay. All right, can I level with you? We got to do a few things. One, you're buying leads, which is great. A lot of people, that's the hardest part. They're not buying leads. They're not paying to play. They're not getting out there. They're not putting skin in the game. You got that part covered. But you're missing two important components. You're missing where you store the leads and what you do with them, you can follow up, and you're missing an employee to handle it. Okay. So when you buy the leads, how many times do you buy? Okay, you buy them every week. Okay, so you're up to this 4 weeks times 4. So you're doing you're doing $50 a lead. You bought 25. That's $1,250. You buy them every week. There's 4 weeks in the month. So you spend about $5K a month on leads. How many customers do you get from those leads? You don't know. Okay. I'm going to help you with all that. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do some back of the napkin math, right? Out of the $5,000 you spend, right? Out of the $5,000 you spend, we're going to carve out just a small amount to put a system in place that manages all this. And as that manages all this, we're going to give you an employee to handle it. It's an AI employee. We're going to call it a name, and that's your AI employee. I am good. I am an AI expert, right? So I'm going to help you manage that AI employee. I'm going to work with you and whomever else I need to work with. And we're going to train that AI employee to do the things that you need to get done. So as you're spending $5,000 a month and you're getting 0 customers and you're starting to bleed in the business, we can start to get you a return on investment with those leads. Fair? At that point, I will show you how to do this on your own little by little. But most importantly, We need to put a repeatable system in place for you to not worry about two-thumbing, calling, and not getting anything. Thankfully, you're booked for the next 2 weeks. But what happens when the holidays hit and the bookings go down or the weather hits? We have to start getting ready for the spring. Now is the time to get ready for the spring. Okay? So with that being said, let me show you how this works. I want to show you how this AI agent works. I do it with other roofers and they love it. Call this number from your phone and boom, we're done. Like end of scenario. What are your thoughts on that whole skit? What are your thoughts on that whole skit? Right? What do you think? Does that resonate? Like, do you see the value in that? Do you see how you could maybe make that your own? Like if you were to like take this recording and clip that out and just rewatch that and practice it and you get really good at it, you're going to see conversion, because you're getting real, you're solving problems, you're leveraging AI employee, and you're getting them an end result that they need. They need conversations to get contracts to get on roofs. You need conversations to get contracts to get new installations. Conversations create contracts. Contracts creates currency. Currency creates ROI. Okay? That's where we're at, folks. And all of that is part of the demo. Now, this is not going to be in depth on every demo. These are conversation tracks. These are examples. So your next steps is to turn demos into deals. Get familiar with it. Offer the trial. And show me the success. Type it in the comments. Show me the success. Show me the money. And I went back on some slides. But right now, we're at the end. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. Team High Level believes in you. Everyone that's here believes in you. You believe in you. You got to think big. You got to think that every business needs your help. You got to think that your success leaves clues. You got to make business owner friends. You got to do the activity. The AI employee works tirelessly for businesses because the people that built them and trained them are committed to that business's success. And I want you to feel excited about this. And I hope this training finds you well. I hope this training sparks that bigger picture thinking. I hope this training sparked and pushed you a little bit over the limit, made you really question yourself. I really hope that you take action. Because if you don't take action, well, then we're back at where we're at the beginning. So if you're ready to take action and you're ready to show me that content like this is what you're looking for from a sales and strategy part, go ahead to this link, share your wins, share a video, share screenshots, pick any day of the week that you learned from and share what you did from it. I want you to just bombard this link because I want to share your wins tomorrow. I want to show people that there's a whole bunch of wins that are out there. People are showing their receipts. People are out there winning. They're debunking. They're SaaSpreneurs. Type in the chat, SaaSpreneur. Right? They're at another level. They love winning. I like being with winners. Let me know in the comments. Put it out to the universe. I'm a winner. Let's get this money. Let's grow. Let's challenge each other. Let's show our families that we have a product and a tool that even though our family might be like, oh, it's got a new other widget he's selling, or he thinks or she thinks it's going to be, no. Let me show you. Look, y'all have been great. It has been an amazing time. To my SaaSpreneurs, to my high levelers, to each and every one of you, thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow we got more. Tomorrow's our last day together. We got more fire. Type in the comments, I want more fire. Show me more. What else you got? Let me know in the comments if you're ready for it. Tomorrow, but we got to do action today to see it tomorrow. I'll see you. Have a great one.